all that great throw, after all the great arm circles, tubing, isometrics, I feel hot, warm, loose. This sucker is ready to fire. But my first few throws, actually all the way out, I'm still thinking stretch, relax, because I know with the ball in my hand, it's a slightly different effect on the shoulder. And I have a saying which is, crawl before you walk, walk before you jog, jog before you run. I've learned, and this is how we teach it, the better you loosen your arm up, the better you stretch your arm out this way, the further you're going to go, the harder you're going to throw, the safer you're going to be. So, almost like overkill, we are going slow. Now, here's my first question of the day, which is very tough to answer. How many throws should I make before I move back? What's your name? Dante just won a DVD, guys. Give him a hand.
Nice.
I can't. Todd, you have a very unique.
Thank you.
Normally, I get at least 10 different answers of 10 throws, 4, 17, 28, 36. And then finally someone says, well, it depends, you know, as many throws as you need. And that's the answer. So I don't know when to move back, guys. I don't know how many minutes or how many throws, but I'll tell you this.
Keep
I
walking,
know that I'm going
guys.
to start throwing over his head.
Follow him. Give him room. Don't step on his banana.
Yeah, that's key. Okay, a few things now. I'm thinking stretch. I'm thinking loose. I'm thinking relax. And as Hunter said, I'm thinking massage. So I'm doing all that right now. But as we mentioned earlier with mechanics, I'm still thinking about my head still. I'm thinking about my eyes level. One thing I love to do when I throw, just to check in with my mechanics, is I put my eyes on Josh's eyes, I put my nose on his nose, my mouth on his mouth, my head on his head. And it's a great visual for me. I really feel not tense. I just feel like I'm in the right position. The second thing, balance. We haven't talked about balance yet. Bless you. You don't have to be a pitcher to have good balance or to focus on balance. You want good balance because you want, basically a lot of the throwing is to take pressure off your arm. So if you have good balance, that means you're using your body better. Less pressure on the arm. Less pressure on the arm means the arm's going to get more work out of it. So I do this little balancing thing just like a pitcher because I want my arm to do very little work. The better balanced I am, the better my body does the work, my legs, not my arm. Now in the video we have a cool little drill, we call it the hip drill. I love this drill for a lot of reasons. One, I was a front foot hitter in high school, so real anxious. Now I'm the opposite. Now I'm a guy that likes to let the ball travel. I like to hit it to right center. So what this drill does for me, number one is if my toes are in alignment, meaning there's a string going right through Josh's belly button. I didn't say his body, I said his belly button. If my feet are right, and most people this is hard to get the feet right. If your feet are in line, you keep that front side in and keep your head still, and all you do is just turn your back toe, you're going to start teaching your lower half how to be repeatable. Repeatable is one of the keys to mechanics. Not only that, we talked earlier about direction. So if my direction is great, because my toes are in line, I can't lift my feet, I can only turn my back toe, it's forcing myself to repeat. Another reason I like the drill is because I'm not lifting my back side, so I'm not letting myself get anxious. It's hard to glide. It's making me stay what I call loaded late. I like to be loaded as late as I can, and then I want to get extension out front with that momentum, and my arm is kind of like a wave. It's just following all the good lower half work.
Who's done this drill before?
We've done it with throwing.
Oh,
With the Howie
Jaeger
drills.
Sports Camp veteran.
yeah.
Okay, so enough talk. So now, get that answer.
It's not mine. That's how it
Getting going.
is. Keep walking, guys.
Yeah, just make sure you stay on that side of the banana. So I'll do this maybe, I don't know, maybe up to 90 feet. Truthfully, I might do 5 or 6 for me before a game, just to, what I call just check in. Check in with my mechanics. Just get a feel for what I'm doing.
We have these guys doing this, at least on my teams. Learned it from a guy, Howie Gershberg.
Angels.
Angels, yep.
Oh yeah.
Great drill. I'm glad you went over that because you really kind of broke it down a lot more in depth.
Oh, I love this drill.
It was nice.
I love it for hitting too, honestly. It's really powerful. It forces you to stay loaded, late.
There you go, guys.
Okay, now, the rest of today, pitcher or not, throw up it. Whole time. Guys, just to make it a little easier on Josh, sorry, everybody has to take one big step back. Thanks. Let me make a few throws and then I'm going to explain crow hopping and why I'm crow hopping and what does it all mean. Before I say anything, does anybody want to throw some ideas out there? Why crow hop? Why not crow hop? Momentum, okay. I'll take that as a start. Who said that? Less stress off the arm. Does that sound like a pretty good thing?
It's a great thing.
What else? We're getting there. Use your body.
Use your legs.
Use your legs. Legs are strong.
Stronger.
Todd, you'll appreciate this. Don't ask me what I was doing in the dugout, but I was in the dugout when the Braves were in town. I think I was doing some collegiate baseball. And somehow I got to talking to Jimmy Williams. And he just got, I don't remember how it happened, but he just said, he knew I was there doing a story on throwing and stuff. And he said, what's the strongest muscle in your body? He caught me off guard, man. I'm like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. So I just obviously went right to, I said, you know, your legs. He actually said, he didn't say your hamstring, he said, I don't know if it was your quad, but he said a specific muscle group. No, I think it was more thighs, hammy area, but
yeah.
Anyway, the point was the legs.
The legs.
So you guys, you're so strong in your legs. The thing I love about crow hopping, God, unconsciously, it just starts getting you to use your legs. The other big thing, I'm a huge Brent Strom fan. If any of you guys know who Brent Strom is, he's a legend with the Cardinals. Josh knows all about Brent Strom. And Brent did a little mechanical thing for us, a clinic for us one day, and all he talked about that really got my attention was athleticism. He kept talking about pitchers in this day and age are so robotic and this and that. Because the pitcher, you know, you're an athlete. So the thing about crow hopping is get you athletic. Get you athletic. Okay, now that I'm at 105 feet, now how many throws should I make here before I go back? All right, so now I don't have to ask that question the rest of the day. Good. Usually I get a couple of you. So now it's kind of like stretching out a muscle, my hamstring. I'm just slowly letting the muscle breathe, slowly letting it open. Again, we call this the massage relaxation phase, stretch. Some of you guys on the end, you gotta really, otherwise it's gonna make it really hard on Josh. Oh, a big thing I haven't even mentioned yet. Silly me. Throwing the ball with arc.
Yes.
We're not throwing the ball on a line. Now what does that tell you? Say again? Close, yeah. Right idea. So I want to hear someone tell me, why are we arcing the ball and not throwing on a line?
Stay relaxed.
Less pressure. Someone in the back said more of a stretch. Remember, the way out, guys, is all about stretching. So why would I want to throw the ball firmly on a line and then get in my own way for the rest of the day? I'll do the line stuff later, guys. Don't worry about that.
Didn't you say you want to stay relaxed on your way out, right?
Yeah, I don't want to throw the ball on a line on the way out. I want to throw the ball on a line on the way in.
Another thing, watch his mechanics when he finishes and follows through. Watch where his throwing arm is going to. Talk about mechanics. He's not finishing to his right leg. He's always finishing across his body a little bit.
Also notice, no matter where Josh, this is very important, you guys. You always want to throw someone, you know, who's kind of similar to you, but if you're not, like Josh, today for me, I'm going to let him, he's listening to his own arm. Wherever his arm stretches him out, it's different than mine. So he's already pushing me. Well, one reason why, he's got the wind, but he's pushing me. He's younger. I keep coming back to my spot because until I start backing him up, I don't need to go backward. That's how I'm going to get myself in trouble, get hurt. following my arm. Uh-oh. All right, I'm going to start using it really well. I'm really tired. Okay, so this is my area right now. Remember, I'm listening my arm. I'm following my arm. I don't know when I'm ready to go back. He's obviously ready.
Guys, 1.2 as you're watching this, if you're playing catch on a regular basis with a guy that's got much stronger of an arm than you do, and you find yourself running back and then going back and forth, try to find somebody that's comparable to you, okay? It's not an embarrassment. We're all working on this together, okay? So eventually you guys are all out there. But it does no good for you guys to be playing with someone that's not like you. There we go. Alan.
You're getting farther.
That's long toss, guys. That's arm strength.